ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. C, aka the Hooded One. It's another edition of High Times. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And listen, I got a lot to get to. I got a lot to talk about today on today's episode because we are going to be doing a lot of things. We got a lot of things coming up, a lot of things happening. So don't forget, like and subscribe, and also get ready for this. We are going to be on WJVS. WJVSradio.com. You're going to download it. Download the app. We're going to be coming on the first and third Monday of every month. We'll be live. We're going to have guest hosts. We're going to have guests, not guest hosts. We're going to have guests. I'm going to be the host. And I may even have me a co-host, so you never know what's going to be going down. We got different segments we're going to be having come up. We got Ask the PD, which is, Ask Public Defender. So we're going to have the new segments, product review. We're going to be doing some cooking segments. We got a lot. All things cannabis. We're going to be talking about cannabis. We got some music artists we got coming in. As a matter of fact, speaking of WJVS, we're getting ready to go into an interview we did with D. Miller, Indie Planet. He's on WJVS. When is he on? He is on, Mondays from 8 to 10 p.m. Mondays, 8 to 10 p.m. He spotlights independent artists from the tri-state area. So, check the brother's show out. D. Miller, Indie Planet. We're getting ready to get up into an interview with him. And he has a special guest in the studio by the brother by the name of Hiti. So, I want you to check it out. And then we're going to come back, bust it up some more, let you know what's going on, talk to you a little bit more. Once again, I am Mr. C. This is High Times. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Don't forget, we're coming to WJVS Radio real soon. So stay tuned. Keep it locked. You know what I'm saying? So, D. Miller, we're getting ready to get up into that interview with D. Miller. He's going to talk to y'all, let you know what's going on in his world. All right, we'll be back right after this. Yo, what's up? You know what it is. It's the one, the only. I am Mr. C, a.k.a. the Hooded One. You are checking out another edition, another episode of High Times. Yes, High Times is what it is. And we are in WJVS Studios. We chilling up here with my man, Mr. Miller. Excuse me. Well, I'm not sure is what it is we call you outside of D. Miller. Yes, we in the house with D. Miller, Uncle D. Check it out. It's High Times. This is D. Miller. He's on air. He's on right now. Why don't you let the people know where they can find you and where you at?
You can find me on Instagram at Darnell K. Miller. You can find me on TikTok, Darnell Miller Music. You can find me on Facebook, Darnell Miller. You can find me on Twitter, Darnell K. Miller. And you can find me on Apple Music.
So the handle's pretty much the same because you're just going on and on and on. Yo, so
Let me ask you this, Mr. Miller. How long you been doing this, and what is it that you are actually doing? I'm going to give you this microphone now. I want y'all to remember, y'all can't see me because I stepped out of frame. I got to see how much time he has left on this song. He's got a good 2 minutes. So I'm going to give him the microphone and ask him questions so I can monitor the camera. Y'all know what it is. All right? Hold that thought.
Hola. Daddy's in the building. So this is actually my second show. I am the host of Indie Planet right here at WJVS, and what we do is we support and celebrate indie artists from all over the globe. And I'm happy that this is internet radio, because when it comes to internet radio, you know, you get to really get those royalties. There's an app, WJVS Radio. You can download the app at the App Store. You can go online, WJVSradio.com. My show is every Monday night from 8 to 10, Indie Planet. If you are a good independent artist and you are on the road and you got product and you want to send me some product, just hit me up on any of my socials. Reach out to me. Or you could actually go to the radio's IG, WJVS Radio, on Instagram, and you can also let them know as well. Well, I've been doing this show for 2 weeks. I've been in the music business probably for over 20 years, close to 30 plus years. I know a few people. You know how that goes. Live at the Loft is another way to engage audiences, to support good quality music. It's what I call a listening room. It's you come in, you pay your cover, and we have 2 or 3 artists a night, and we just enjoy the music. We support the music. It's a great night. I've had a lot of great artists come through that have gone on to do like really, really cool things. You know, I believe that I'm somewhat of a curator, and I love showing people new music. I love finding new sounds, especially if they are independent.
It's called High Art Interpretations, where we let you, well, if we got special guests, we let the guests interpret the art. And you know, so wherever we at, we always got a piece of art with us, a piece of artwork that's done by yours truly. So, all right, so now we're getting ready to get into this other portion of the interview. Sit back, enjoy. Yo, don't forget, hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget WJVS Radio coming at you real soon. The first and third Monday of the month from 6 to 7, we live. For a whole hour, we're going to be live. So, High Times, the podcast, is going to be on radio and YouTube. So, stay with us. Stick it out, all right? Let's get into this interview with Hiti.
Yo, what's up? We're back. You're looking at Darnell. That's right. You're looking at Darnell Miller. I am behind the camera once again. It is Mr. C. We are at WJVS Studios. Darnell is on the air. He has an indie show. Make sure you check it out. All the information is on the bottom of the screen. Once again, it is me. I am talking to him. And, you know, I forgot to do it again. But that's all right. I'll do it in a second. We do a portion. One portion of my show is called High Art Interpretation. You look at the picture, and then you tell me what you see. Now, most of the times, most of the people that do this, they're kind of high. But, you know, you don't have to be. Okay, so tell me what you see real quick. I'm going to give you the mic because they can't hear you.
I actually see a village under the ocean. So you know how a village under the ocean. So the closer you get to the ocean, I'm sure, you know. You got to go on the other side? Okay. I see, thank you, Jal. see the village, and they're under the ocean. Like we can't really see it until we get under the water. But it's a whole life under there, and I'm not talking SpongeBob SquarePants. There's, you know. Yeah, I like that better. I like the. Oh, this is El Mean. This is El Mean. The name of the song is called Light Work because we all got to do the light work. What do you see, Jahidi?
So what we got here is the dragon, right? So you got the dragon's head right here. You see the beak right here. You see the flame coming out the dragon's mouth right there. This is the back of the dragon, and it's flying. This is all of the wind blowing from where it's flying. It's going that way. You feel me? So this is a picture of a dragon flying through the sky, ready to defeat the vampire them. Yeah. I'm gonna chase you out to here.
That is high art interpretation. That's Darnell Miller. And on the side that's holding the picture right now, this is the man named Jahidi. We're going to talk to him for a few minutes if y'all don't mind. If we don't mind, we're going to talk to Jahidi for a couple of minutes. Is that all right? All right, Jahidi, what's going on and where you from and what's up? Oh, that bag y'all see in the frame right there? Y'all know that's the smoke bag thanks to Frolic. Frolic offers a smoke bag. Jahidi's still holding up the picture, but listen, you can put it down or you want to talk some more about that?
Listen. Oh no! Listen, no apologies necessary. It's all in the edit, baby. You know. So my name is Hiti, Brownfish. Originally, group founded 1999 in Baltimore. I'm one of the last of the Mohicans of the group. Originally from the Bronx, first generation American here in Wilmington now, and we spreading that love and doing that music. So yeah, this is powerful, right? Because see, I was born in '76. Right, and that is the year of the dragon, right? So yes, very much so. You know what I mean? But I just want to give thanks for just being in this space right now. You feel me? And we're talking about music, but we're also talking about collaboration of all that's necessary. You know, meaning you can't write songs if you don't have someone who's gonna play it on the radio. You can write songs, but if no one's going to interview you, no one knows the personality behind the song. And all of these components are necessary for someone making it. You know what I mean? So give thanks for being here. Excited about the 23rd at the Loft. We're going to have some fun. We're going to drink some rum, and then we're going to go home. You feel me? But not until we have some fun. Listen, that's if you want to have fun, if you want to meet some cool people. Listen, that's all. If you're not into cool people, then listen, you can come by and look through the window and identify if you want to come. And listen, I understand that high times will be there. They will be outside and inside. You feel me? So, you know, it's about art, and it's about art's ability to heal and connect. So we want to make it light, but we also want to make it serious, you know? So, yeah, it's about a collaboration, about us coming together. You don't have to be alone. So if you feel anxiety, you're not used to being around people, come check my man High Times out. He going to get you what you need so you can be calm and come be about some music.
I've been doing music for 20 years.
It's high times once again, and we are in Frolic. Yes, we are. We're in Frolic on Main, and we are showing you some of the apparel that they have. Yeah, this is some of the apparel. Let's talk about it.
Hey, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Frolic on Main Street down here in Newark, Delaware. And we have a little bit of everything going on here for you. We got gifts, we got thrifts, T-shirts, tapestries, bags, girls' clothing, incense, candles. We got backpacks. We got vapes, all kinds of smoking accessories. We have vinyl records. We have DVDs, CDs, Blu-rays. We also have all kinds of vintage electronics, including turntables, CD players, Blu-ray players, flat screen televisions, a little bit of everything. We got a little bit of everything. We got disc golf, we got greeting cards. We just started opening up our new vintage section, so all kinds of eclectic gifts and thrifts, we call it. Lamps, bookends, glassware, not the traditional glassware that we sell, but more in the wine glasses, shot glasses, pint glasses, everything from Disney to beer branded glassware and stuff like that. So a little bit of everything.
Yes, this is Frolic on Main. I am Mr. C. This is High Times, y'all. And, we're at the smoke shop. So, we are going to let you know about that. Okay? Look at it. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Do. Yes, they carry vapes. Yes, they do. They got a lot of stuff. So why don't y'all come on down to Frolic and check it out. All right, so what we going to do, they go to shot glasses. I collect shot glasses. So
what we're going to do is we're going to get back
conversation
into
that
that interview over at
We'll be right back
WJVS
after this.
Studios
Once again, we're at Frolic
with
on Main. Come and join us.
Jahiti
I'll let y'all
and D.
know when we'll be down
Miller.
here.
So, it's high times. This is what we do. We're getting back into it right here.
The rise of IG comedians and the difference between black and being on stage. Do you feel like it's similar? Just in terms of the artist that's homegrown, that is really just on your IG, just on your phone, versus taking away what we're talking about, the legacy of music, the history of the 150 years of playing live music.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. I think it's different because I see a lot of social media comics, and there's some that I really love, like EJ Speaks, and a lot of people love Kev on Stage, and now Carlton Banks. Those guys eventually have to go on the road and hit the stage. They have to. Like those three that I spoke of right now are actually on tour. Because they have to. It's like the people want to see it, And then, is it going to translate as well live as it does on social media? That what I'm saying. Right. So I think in comedy, like they still got to get on that road.
All right. So you say same thing for artists then. So essentially, you got to get off the IG. You have so closing these small venues are going to hurt artists who are familiar with that being their medium, and it's going to hurt artists from being able to develop beyond being on IG to being on the stage. That development won't happen. So what do we do?
I think the solution is, and I had this conversation with another artist, the one thing is to, when it comes to venues, think outside the box.
Come on.
You have to think outside the box and create the atmosphere that you want. Shout out to Live at the Loft.
I was just about to plug it, baby. Come on now.
When you come to Live at the Loft, it's literally a loft.
Come on.
It's a loft, and it's a small intimate space. There's a bartender there, and it's about the music. And the thing is, when you leave there, the engagement that you get, that will follow you to your next place. Shout out to So Far is an international movement of alternative venues. If it wasn't for things like that and Live at the Loft and other things, like, I think the indie spirit would just be crushed. You know what I mean?
But you know what's dope about the Loft? Because you technically, if you haven't been to the Loft, you got to get there, right? Because technically,
he's going to be there on the 23rd.
23rd, I'm going to be there.
It's a $10 to get in.
Pack it out.
Yeah.
I may have some white rum for you. There
will already be a bottle there.
Okay,
but
there will be a bottle
there.
Yeah. But what's dope, right? Because every once in a while you're performing, but you're performing in front of a huge window. So there's people who walk by who are like, "What's going on?" It's a dope vibe. It's a dope feeling, and it's a place where, as an artist, I feel like I can do this song that I've never performed anywhere. Yeah. I'm home. You know what I mean?
It's a safe space.
So yeah, those spaces that aren't our traditional spaces. So thank you, brother, for allowing me to come back for the second time.
Hey man, you've done everything. Anything that I have, you're gonna do it. Soul of the City, anything. I don't care.
Listen, I need the people to know I took the knee. I took the knee for two people here in Wilmington, Delaware. One for Darnell Miller, because if you don't know who Darnell, he is the truth. He is the bar. All right,
Oh,
Darnell
man.
Mill is the bar, and the other person I took the knee for is J Street Senior. Those are the two people that I took the knee for here in Wilmington, because both of those men are incredible men. But yeah, brother, thank you, thank you.
Man, too kind. I love music. So we're going to get into, by the way, you're listening to Indie Planet with Darnell Miller. All independent artists from across the globe, especially if you live in the tri-state area, Northeast.
Come on.
All right. So we're going to get into an artist from Philly who I've been trying to get a hold of. Hopefully when I send him a clip of this show, he'll reach back out to me. Marcus, I am Rated Art. Good brother from Philadelphia. He is on the board of the Recording Academy. He has been doing a lot for artist advocacy in the Philadelphia area, and I'm hoping that it can trickle down to to this Delaware area. Listen, if you're an artist, independent artist, and if you want to get in the know, find your way to join the Recording Academy. It's made up of artists just like Jahidi, just like me, just like you. But this is Marcus's new single, and it's called Cliche. I think you like it. Right here on Indie Planet, WJVS.
You're just so beautiful.
You got a little Maxwell for
Put together a little backdrop for just a little something, trying to do something, trying to spruce it up a little bit, make it look like something. So check this out: the interview with Hiti, the interview with D Miller. Thank you so very much. Over at WJVS Radio, make sure you go and download the app WJVS Radio. It's on the screen. WJVSradio.com. It's on the screen. Listen, drop me a line in the comments. So you remember last year we did Weed Stop. We're going to be doing Spring Fling coming up real soon. So all you got to do is just look for, we got a lot of stuff coming because we're going to be out and about and in your area. So now we was at Weed Stock, so we did an interview with a young lady who has Special Eddies, special edibles. So Special Eddies, we got a little segment, just a little bit. She just talked a little bit. We're just going to drop in on her real quick, talk to her real quick, and find out what's going on and see what's going on in her world. All right? Special Eddies Weed Stock 2024. All right, here we go.
It's high times. It's Mr. C. It's going down. It's still going on over here at Weedstock 2024. The night has fallen. Things kind of mellowed out just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm over here at Special Eddies. Now, when I first looked at it, being high and everything, I thought it said Special Eddies. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm feeling real special right now. I'm feeling real special. So we getting ready to talk to the owner, proprietor, and whatever other special. So since we just still doing a shot of, the table and whatnot, so I think I asked her, she said I did, but you know me, I haven't got time to review it. So I asked you, what made you do it?
Well, I've always liked edibles, and I never had one that really got me where I wanted to be. I always felt like people would beat me, so I just decided to try to make my own. It's just so fun. I like it. It's kind of relaxing to me. I like coming up with new ideas, making things that I haven't seen other people do, figuring out the science of it all. So it's a lot of fun. Keep going, because some days it's horrible. It feels like it's not doing what you wanted to do, but it always works out. Yes, I'm having a wonderful time. Yes, it's actually my first time, and I will be back. Yes, I did the Over Carnival a couple weeks ago, and some small local events I usually go to. Yes. Yes.
We will be looking for her. Y'all can't see her, but I can. Go on, you got some customers over there. Knock yourself out. Do what you got to do.
Thank you to my sponsors, Frolic on Main, Frolic 170 East Main Street in Newark. You know what it is. Make sure you go and check them out. They're open 7 days a week. Tell Jamie Mr. C sent you from High Times. All right, and get a little discount. If you tell them, get a little discount. They carry everything. They carry everything. Vintage vinyl. Yo, you see that little, you see the spot? All right. I'm gonna take you, let you go through the spot and see what. I'm gonna show you everything they got in there. They got a lot of stuff. All right, so yo, another thanks to my other sponsors, Throttle Gear. You know they're getting ready to provide us with a High Times hoodie. We're still waiting on it, but it's coming. All right. So, listen, I got a spot. It's called You Need to Know, and my man Rob Vanilla, he's gonna be on. So we're gonna get into this little interview with Rob Vanilla. Called You Need to Know. Some things you need to know, so you know as you out and about, you know, because it's legal in certain states, and right here in Delaware it's legal-ish as all things cannabis. Zoe, Miss All Things Cannabis would say, Zoe would say it's legal-ish. So it's legal-ish. So since it's legal-ish, I want you to know the ish that you need to know, being though it's legal-ish. So Rob Vanilla is going to talk to you, and we'll be back after that, all right? And we're going to take a couple breaks from our sponsors from Frolic and Throttle Gear. Thank you once again, all right? Sit back, relax, get your spliff, light it up. I'll have one when we come back.
Yo, what's up? It's Mr. C. I am back at the Brandywine Arts Festival, still chilling. It's High Times. You know what we do, and you know how we do. So I am here with someone else who can give us some more information. How would we say? Just some good information.
Tangentially related to.
Tangentially related to.
Cannabis.
To the cannabis situation and the cannabis the cannabis. Listen. Things you need to know, okay? This is one of the segments, things you need to know. And you are?
My name is Rob Vanilla. I work inside.
Stop. Did he just say Rob? Did he say Rob? But this is a show, basically it's called High Times, and he should be lucky I am not that high right now, but he just said his name was Rob Vanilla. I gotta take a break.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's not taking it. That is my name. For real. Now, here's the thing. It's spelled differently than the flavor.
Okay.
There's an E where the I would be. Okay. But that is my real name, for real.
Rob Vanilla.
And by the way, don't even start, because I've heard them all. I've heard everything. I've heard vanilla ice. I've heard chocolate chip. I've heard swirl. I've heard strawberry. I've heard it all. Bean. Bean is a big one. Yeah. So, you know.
Okay, so now that we're past that.
My name is Rob Vanilla. And
Rob, what do you do?
I work inside the Office of Defense Services.
Okay.
That's your Delaware State Public Defender's Office. Okay. We're partnering with Zoe and the Cannabis Action Network to also give people information about police reform. As people may know if they're in Delaware and follow this stuff, or maybe people do not know, We have a law in Delaware called LEOBOR. It's a Law Enforcement Officer's Bill of Rights. They changed the name of it last year, but they didn't change much else. Most of our police misconduct here in Delaware is secret. It's investigated in secret, and it's very hard to get. Did you know that when a public defender is defending their client in court in a trial, and a police officer is going to give testimony at that criminal trial, the public defender is not allowed to know whether that police officer has done any misconduct. Their misconduct record is secret in trial.
What Misty was telling us.
That's right. So what we're trying to get people sort of hyped up for is next year we're going to be advocating for a package of bills in the Delaware State Legislature that's going to look to get criminal defense attorneys misconduct records for police. And let's be clear, these are not public. These misconduct records won't be public, you see. They're still hidden, but at least if you're on trial and a police officer is giving testimony against you at the trial, your attorney gets to know whether that police officer is dirty, has lied, has he done assault. Most of it, you'd be surprised, is just lying. They just lie all the time. Written reports, they're always lying. So we're doing that. We're also trying to do a no-stop traffic violation bill. So if you're speeding and they catch you going 12 miles an hour over, or you run a stop sign, the cops don't pull you over. They take the information down, they send you a ticket for speeding or now again, if you're driving erratically and driving at 115 miles an hour, you're probably going to get pulled over.
Yeah, that's not be. Yeah,
don't do that. Don't do dumb stuff.
Don't do dumb shit, people.
However, it's a benefit for both the police and the community because there's really no reason for the police to have an interaction with the stranger in their car and have that and decide and have that sort of face-to-face interaction. If you're just going to write somebody a $90 ticket for running through a red light, the cops don't need to really be involved in that.
Right.
So next year there's going to be a package of bills that we're basically going to call general police reform. Okay. And we're going to be lobbying for them very hard because they're very sensible. They're not, outrageous, leftist ideas, although I have a lot of those.
You got a lot of leftist ideas?
Oh, shoo, I got a lot of leftist. We're not going to get into that right now.
No, we don't want leftist ideas.
We love leftist ideas. No, I've taken over. I have the mic now. I've seized the means of production. You see. So there's going to be a lot of information for the people who are signing up to get. There's going to be a lot of information going forward through the fall because police departments are setting up police accountability boards. They don't have a lot of enforcement or investigative authority, as you would expect.
Wow.
But they are able to do things in public and have sort of these reform conversations in public. So there's information about that online. You want to follow the Office of Defense Services. You want to follow the Delaware Center for Justice and the ACLU. Those three groups are going to be huge in pushing this very sensible, I think, package of bills that is going to be coming up in January. And, more information to come. I appreciate you talking to me about it.
Now, is that a good thing for everyone?
Oh, absolutely.
That's a good thing?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to let my mic go.
I just didn't want to. I always know whoever's speaking has to be on the mic. So I give it back.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing for us to know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first of all, you have to know that a lot of people just assume that, public records are public, and that's not so. There's a lot of exemptions. As I said, we have police sort of rights protection, which just means that a lot of things are secret that people just assume that we know, and we don't. And we just think it would increase the credibility of the police with the community if some of these changes were made. And everybody and everybody I know has had some sort of either interaction with the police that wasn't great, or their relative had an interaction with the police that wasn't great, or they've been arrested or locked up. The state has a lot of power, and we at least need to know, how they're using it, and if they're using it wrong, or if they're doing misconduct. We need to know.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so very much, Rob Vanilla. I will never forget this. We are going to go hang out with Rob a little bit later, y'all. So you know what that means. But we thank Rob for that information. Rob has given us some good information. Listen, hey, it's all things. It's all about cannabis culture. It's all about the culture. It's all about educating you guys, making sure you know your rights, different things so you know what's happening. Make sure you check the laws in your states, wherever you're at. Know what's going on. Know what's happening. know your rights, and know these secret laws that they're talking about, so you can find out about if you say, oh, that cop's dirty, talk to your PD. Make sure they can find out. How do they get that information again?
Yeah, so just keep watching because we're going to have a package of bills next session, but it's going to be all about judicial records. It's going to be about transparency. It's going to be about accountability. Yeah, it's like I said, it's good for everyone, and it ties in with the culture, so to speak, because it's important that number one, the cops can't search you when they think they smell cannabis. And that's no good. That's a thing, and we can't have cops searching people and bullying people and acting in a way that's that doesn't build trust with the community. And it's really tied into the cannabis thing, and I think people just need to just stay on top of it. Hey, there's my man. Oh yeah, so. Yeah, I appreciate you giving me the time.
I thank you for the time, Rob. You have a good night, and take it easy, and we're going to get together later.
That's right.
Hey, it's High Times. I am Mr. C.
Alright, so there you have it. That's our show for today. Almost. I think that's our show for today. Almost. Check this out. I got a segment, and if you want to be on, I want you to be on to tell your story because it's fun when you tell a story. I got a segment of the show called One Time I Got So High That, and then you have to tell me the story. You have to tell us the story, what you did. Like, one time I got so high, everybody gets the munchies. Well, most of us get the munchies. So I got the munchies. I went in the kitchen, made me a sandwich. I made the sandwich, put everything back, put everything away. Left the kitchen for something. Oh, I went into another room to get my glass because I wanted to get me a drink. So, seeing as how I'm a little neat bug, I closed the sandwich up and put it in the refrigerator with everything else. Came back out of getting my glass out of my room, poured my drink, and then I stood there. I stood there for 10 minutes trying to figure out what the hell did I do with my sandwich. And I was like, did I eat the sandwich? I don't remember eating the sandwich. And I just stood there and I was going crazy, looking around. And then I went and I looked in the refrigerator. I had put the sandwich in the refrigerator. And I was like, oh my God. And then she's standing there cracking up. So that was one time I got so high. So if you have a one time I got so high, give me your one time I got so high, and let's find out. Let's examine it. Let's talk about it. Like what did you do? So that's the segment. Something like that, because sometimes with some people you don't even have to be that high. But anyway, it's been a fun show. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Don't forget, put it in the comments if you want. You can put it in the comments and I'll tell you a story. Just make sure you include your name. You can leave it in the comments. I'll tell you a story, leave your name. And I said that. That was when you get really good, when it gets real good. I don't fall asleep because I like sativas. We're going to talk about that too. Sativas, indicas, hybrids. What's your preference? We're going to get into a lot. So I'm going to have some guests on. They're going to tell me what their preferences is, why they like to roll with what they roll with, what it does for them. All right, so once again, this is High Times. I am Mr. C. Thank you so very much. Don't forget, prayer and a splif a day will help keep the BS away. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week. All right, peace out.